Alex Densmore from Simpa Energy. He's been a lead hardware engineer. So I'll call upon Alex to talk for about 10-15 minutes. He designs electronic controls for Simpa's unique pay-as-you-go electric metering system. His past work includes a wide range of engineering projects in developing contexts, including an internet-enabled solar charge controller, gravity water flow systems, and various solar power installations. Previously, he worked as building engineer modeler for the Integral Group, evaluating designs for low-energy HVAC systems. Alex has received his bachelor's from mechanical engineering from the University of California at Berkeley. Alex, welcome here to MYRA and look forward to hearing your presentation.
Okay, hopefully this works out.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. I really had a great opportunity to catch conversations with a few of you, and so I'm looking forward to hearing from the other panels as well. So yeah, my name is Alex Densmore. I'm the lead hardware engineer at Simpa Networks, and I'll talk a little bit today about what we do at Simpa, just something about the market that we've identified, how we bring affordability and energy to this market, some of the benefits of our system, and I'll go into details about the product itself. So our mission is to make electrical energy simple, affordable, and accessible for everyone. We do this by creating a financing platform so that people who otherwise might not be able to afford solar can buy into it. People who wouldn't be able to put up the capital to buy the system outright, or for one reason or another are not able to get a bank or microfinance loan. So we do this using a prepaid metering system, and so this is a device that sits in a solar home system. So you have a battery, solar panel, charge controller, lights, and so we integrate our meter with those products to meter the energy. And we sell the energy based on energy credits, and so that's the analogy is prepaid mobile phones, kind of exactly the same idea. You pay for a certain unit of energy, your system will turn on. When that credit expires, the system turns off, and you'll need to go back to an agent to top it up again. So just a little bit about the market that we're pursuing. There are 1.6 billion people worldwide that don't have any access to electricity. 75 million of those households are right here in India. So this is a really huge market, and something we feel like we can bring a product and a solution to affordably and profitably. So there are several alternatives to solar electricity. These are the common ones that people have used for a long time. Two of the most common are kerosene and batteries. So if you're out in the village and you need light or you need energy, you can get kerosene. However, per unit of energy, kerosene is actually very expensive, and it produces a low quality of light and produces harmful indoor air quality. Another alternative is batteries. So you can either have the large lead acid batteries that you would have to take to somebody to have recharged in the village, or another example would be the small AA D-cell batteries, which again don't produce a lot of energy per unit of cost that you're paying. So Indian households spend about $100 per year on these alternatives annually. So another characteristic of this market is low income and unpredictable incomes. So low income household is a pretty common definition of what it means to be poor, but unpredictability is also an important factor that we need to address. So affordability means providing something at as low a cost as is feasible, but also meeting the financial ability of people to pay. So if you have income at $6 one day, $1 next day, no income for 2 weeks, how do you match that? So we provide flexibility in payments so that, whereas like with a bank loan, you would have to, every month you have to make the same payment per month, we allow people to space their payments out to match their income. So solar is a superior alternative to a lot of the options that people have in villages, but it has some serious drawbacks. High upfront cost, that's the highest problem. The capital required is really high for most people in this market. So if the system costs $200 or $300 US, very few people are going to be able to afford that up front. There's an extended ROI, so even though over the life of the system, a solar system, the cost is going to be cheaper than the alternatives, it does take a fair amount of time to pay that back. So it takes a couple of years to pay that back. There's also some uncertainty in the technology. Technology is rapidly changing, and it's difficult to evaluate if you're a rural customer what are the best options. So we define affordability using these three terms here, and we want to meet where all three of these come together. So there's the initial purchase price. We allow people to make a low down payment on the system, and we use that down payment so that people are invested in purchasing the system. Flexibility in payments, so they can pay when they're able to pay, and a low total cost of ownership. So as compared to the other alternatives, our systems are cheaper. So these other alternatives, we have comparison of affordability versus what their needs are. Kerosene and batteries, they're low cost, so they're affordable, but they don't meet people's needs, they don't provide enough light, they don't really protect their health. In the last couple of years, there's been really an explosion of what are really solar lanterns, and so these are low cost, really pretty high quality products that have been well designed, well thought out about how to address people's needs. And so their objective is really to reduce the cost as low as possible. And while they are pretty affordable, they don't provide the light that most people would want to have, the light or power for other uses such as fans or mobile phone charging. The next alternative would be a traditional solar home system. So if you had, for example, it would be a system with like a 60-watt solar panel, 50 amp hour battery, a couple CFL or LED lights, a battery and a charge control. A system like that would cost about $200 to $300. So it provides some really high quality light, safe light. It provides enough energy to power a small DC fan, charge your mobile phone. You could even plug in a DC television if you wanted to with this kind of system. So it really provides energy that a lot of people will find useful, but it has a high upfront cost. So this is where we come in. We take that system and we put our metering technology onto it and our revenue management system software, so that we make it so that people can pay in small increments and pay towards the ownership of what would otherwise be a high-cost system. So our platform is bringing together the financing, the flexibility in pricing, and to provide a clean energy solution. So how it actually works, a customer will come to